Taking Bella for a walk today. Second I put that leash on her, she jumped straight for the door, so she's very excited to go out and about right now. Hello, doggo. Where are we going today? Where are we going today? Where are we going? Over here. Over here. Thank you. Come on. This way. This way. We're staying on the trail today, Bella. Come on. Hey everyone. So, I've been given a lot of thinking about what does my community need? What does my niche need? And easiest way to answer that is, what have I been needing? You know? And so, easiest way to fill that need of what my community needs is to fill the need that I've been needing. Like, for instance, when it came to creating something online, you know, instructional guide would be nice. And there's lots of instructions and tutorials out there, but they don't always explain it in a way that I understand, you know, that relates to me, that makes it click in my head. And I'm sure if you guys have ever looked at a tutorial on anything, you know, it doesn't always make the most sense. And for me, you know, I want to try to keep it as simple as possible. You know, how to get in as few steps and do it as simply and efficiently as possible. Because I've done online programs before, I've taken, you know, training programs, and it can get very complicated. And, you know, it's that whole, you know, complicated, you know, mess of things that, you know, I want to help avoid. I want to make the entry point for veterans that want to start their own business. I want to make it easier for them to get started. So that's the reason for my tutorial on how to do your first ad on Fiverr, and a few other things. You know, there'll be more videos coming, and I'm just going to document the whole process, and the videos are going to serve as a log to show what to do and what not to do, and eventually I'm going to compile it into as simple of a process as possible. Because in all reality, you know, getting started online is, you know, made to be more complicated than it should be. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create the tutorials that I've always wanted. And there are some good programs out there that have given me a guide, but you know, it's overly complicated. Even the tutorial websites, you know, they have their video links and their PDFs and everything like that, and even that's too complicated. I mean, we joke around in the military about jarheads in the Marine Corps. you know, somebody says they're reading something and we're like, oh yeah, what, a picture book? We say it in a joking manner, but think about this. When you buy a brand new product and it has a little instruction pamphlet, even a vacuum cleaner, oftentimes, as simple as it is to assemble, it still has pictures of what it's supposed to look like, you know, what items you got and how to put it together. Something as simple as put this handle on this piece right here and screw together and you're done has an instructional guide with pictures. So my goal is to create something super simple. And that's going to be with step by step, you know, click here, do this, do that. I don't want to say hand holding, but hell, I don't think there's a better term for it. You know, I mean, I haven't needed, you know, like that kind of hand holding, but I know that there are people out there who, when they read the material and what they're supposed to do, and the illustrations just are like a simple, you know, cut and paste from whatever it is. What if the website had updated and that copy paste is no longer there? It gets confusing sometimes and you gotta figure it out. But also, I think that when it comes to veterans in the community, there are a lot of, you know, like tons of veterans are extremely smart. You know, some of the smartest people I know. And, you know, the ones that do have businesses, they haven't exactly put together a tutorial teaching others how to get into it. I mean, the closest that I have seen actually comes from Evan Hafer and Jared Taylor with their Black-Hearted podcast, which was later named to Launchpad. And their podcasts, you know, in their podcast they interview other entrepreneurs, you know, what it took for them to get started, what challenges they faced and whatnot, and the hurdles that they had to overcome to create what they wanted to create, you know, and the sacrifices that they had to put their families through to create the businesses that they have created. So it gives you a very eye-opening idea on what's required. But it doesn't exactly tell you how to do it yourself. You know, that's just my opinion. I haven't listened to the podcast in a while. I've been way too busy with work and staying up to date and in the crypto markets and marijuana markets, building my own, you know, store online, and, you know, creating content, you know, with my fellow cohorts in the alpha class. So I've had to let a few things go by the wayside, but that's just something that I'm not seeing, and that is a tutorial dedicated to the military with the keep it super simple, or keep it simple stupid, you know, breaking things down Barney style for veterans to follow, you know, or anybody to follow, really, not just veterans. But it's the veterans that have my heart. I mean, I've been a caregiver for so many years, and I've been taking care of nothing but veterans. And you know, they're some of the most amazing people I've had the pleasure of working with, working for, and taking care of. So that's basically, in a nutshell, I guess you could call it my mission statement, or you know, what my market needs. My market needs, there you go. My market needs better tutorials, better instructionals. And the only way to create that is to do it myself. Do it the hard way, document everything, and then catalog what's working. And then make that available to anybody that wants it. So there you have it, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell button. And if you want to see what we're building, be a part of it, join bitcoin.pub and support us at patreon.com/pub. Have a good one, guys. Peace out.